This is ABC Action News.
Fresh out of jail and already armed. New at 6, only ABC Action News revealing the undercover operation that nearly killed a Hillsborough County deputy and the greater problem putting more of us in danger. Good evening, I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. New documents revealing a drug deal the deputies say ended with a convicted criminal putting a gun to an undercover deputy's head.
New at 6, ABC Action News reporter Clifton French finding out the growing dangers officers are facing on the job. Clifton.
Yeah, that man was only out of jail for a matter of months when he rode up on a bicycle and put a gun to that deputy's head in that convenience store parking lot. In the parking lot of this convenience store on Melbourne Boulevard, an undercover operation nearly turns tragic.
It was a planned robbery from the bad guys, and our undercover personnel was robbed at gunpoint.
Major Frank Losat with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office explaining the push to get guns out of the hands of criminals by purchasing drugs and at the same time asking those dealers to sell them guns. This was the third time the deputy was buying crack from 20-year-old Zayton Shaw and 47-year-old Marcellus Williams. He had already purchased a pistol. This time, he was to get a shotgun too. That was until 21-year-old Deontavius Moore pulled up on a bicycle and put a gun to the deputy's head.
It's almost like a revolving door with these guns, and somehow we have to shut it, and the detectives in the sheriff's office are doing everything we can.
Other deputies responded, eventually arresting everyone involved. But Moore is just out of prison. He did 5 years for burglary, grand theft, and gun charges.
How easy is it for a criminal, somebody who's been in prison for 5 years, to get out and get a gun?
If he has the right contacts within probably just a couple hours, a few hours, he can have access to a gun.
We didn't know what was going on because they had the street block and several policemen down there.
Sarah Barnum lives just 2 houses from the robbery. She says guns and drugs have been a major problem here.
Something is wrong somewhere. There's a big major breakdown somewhere.
It's not clear where the guns these guys had came from, but this major says most of the guns they see on the street now were stolen from unlocked cars and homes. And tonight, the sheriff's office is pleading with the public to help simply locking up their guns when they're not being carried, and never leave your gun in your car or leave a gun in an unlocked car. Reporting live in Tampa tonight, Clifton French, ABC Action News.